Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Rees and I'm here to bring a message to whomever this resonates with. I already pre-shuffled, so we can just go ahead and dive in, okay? The message that I have so far, I may be talking to somebody who's been facing a lot of difficulty lately, a lot of challenges, a lot of obstacles, all right? Confusion maybe, but there are challenges and obstacles that are on the table, and which is crazy because I'm talking to somebody who's super tapped in. I'm talking to somebody who has a lot of power, who knows of their power. It's just you're allowing yourself to be so fixated on the challenges and just the issues that you're facing right now that you're not even remembering your power, okay? The overall energy is the Nine of Swords. So you have a lot of fears and anxiety, but these are all illusions, okay? The fears and anxieties that are present are the ones that you're putting in your head. This is what you're conjuring up for yourself, but this is all because you choose to focus on this Five of Wands, on the chaos, the challenges, the issues, okay? The things that you need to overcome. You choose to focus on it rather than tap in, because the next card that you got was the Magician. So you have the power. You have the power, okay? And the Magician is in line with the Queen of Pentacles. So you know of your power because this is something that you've demonstrated in your life before. But instead of tapping into that, you choose to dwell on what's not going right, all right? The Five of Wands, nevertheless, is a five. So there's changes and transitionings that are happening right now. I know that is not a tour. Wow. Hi. So cute. Yeah, I'm definitely on camera right now. Hello. I'm getting recorded right now as I'm giving you guys this reading. What the hell is that? Nothing at all. It just looks like something. I don't know if that could be a download for anybody because they're definitely watching me record. Anyway, so there's challenges and issues that are on the table right now, and instead of tapping into your power, you choose to focus on that. The Magician is in line with the Queen of Pentacles, and right after the Queen of Pentacles is the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so what you need to do is get out of your own way, because you're focusing on the issues and the challenges where you don't necessarily have to. If you just tap in, you know what? A lot of us get so distracted by what it is that we're actually facing that we feel as if we lost it a little bit. Because like when you don't tap into it, if you don't use it, you lose it, all right? So because you guys haven't tapped into it for a long time, instead you choose to be a spectator because you have all the tools. You could be in the game, baby. You could be a starting five in the game, making your own calls, making life go the way you want to, but instead you're on the sideline watching what happens because you're not tapping into your power. So if you don't use it, you lose it. So while all these things happen, which is just life is inevitably going to happen. While life is happening, you have to make sure that you're on top of it, establish yourself, and put yourself in a position to be in control, and not in control of the circumstances, but in control of you, okay? So if you focus too much on the challenges and stuff, then the challenges will have control over you, and that will dictate what flow or what direction in which your life goes in. All right, so you have the Eight of Pentacles. You got some work to do. The work is really just tuning into yourself and remembering your power, remembering who you are. So you could benefit from isolation this week at this time. You could benefit from journaling. You could benefit from fasting. You could benefit from detoxing. Okay, make some type of sacrifice. Put yourself in a position to be like, you know what, I'm in control. I am tunnel vision. I got this. You got this Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. There is some work that you need to do, all right? There's work that you need to do, but nevertheless, these are also pentacles. So when you do this work, it comes with a reward. It comes with something. There's a promise in this, but you have to just make sure that you're constantly moving. You're putting yourself in the position to be in control of yourself, because if not, you're going to always focus on the Five of Wands. The challenges, the ebbs and the flows, that's inevitable. That's life, okay? Life is going to change. You're going to have positive moments, you're going to have some negative moments, but it takes you being present, going with the flow, you know, to be at peace, to be in a state of balance. After the Seven of Pentacles, you got the Hangman. All right, so there's definitely some introspection here for you. You could definitely benefit from being alone by yourself this week. After the Hangman, we also got the Lovers. Because the Lovers is here, it's not saying that you have to be in the presence of a person. You have to be in somebody's face. Really, the Lovers can be found within self. That's definitely, this could also mean self-love. This is also a self-love energy. What's so interesting about the Lover card, the Lovers, right? You have these two human, I don't know if that is allowed to happen on YouTube. I've seen other readers having to cover the people on this card because they're naked, so I don't know. But we got two people, right? A man and a female. I don't know which one is which, but there's the male and a female, and then this person right here would be seen as the divine. My nails, I gotta get them done. I wish I had a piece of paper to show you. Okay, let me show you in the air. So say this is the person, right? This is one person and this is another person. You see how they're equally yoked because they're on the same, they're on the same level right here, right? Same person, and this is the divine all the way up here. So when you focus on the divine, when both people focus on the divine, you focus on the divine, you focus on the divine, focus on the divine, boom, that's when they touch, right? That's when they're able to unite. Same thing with your inner self. If you have yourself as well as your higher self, as long as you focus on God and you keep focusing on that and you're consistent with that, you will elevate, you'll grow, you're going to ascend, okay? So there's some type of ascension that needs to happen. And it's not because you haven't been doing the shadow work. It's simply because at this phase right now, you need to find a way to jump over this hurdle. And you're having a hard time, all right? So with this Five of Wands, there's some type of issue that's present. You don't know how to get over it. It keeps showing up. You don't know why it's here. You just don't know. But it's an issue, it's a lesson, it's a challenge that you have to overcome, you have to face, and you have to master. This Five of Wands is in line with Eight of Wands. It's self-mastery. There's something about this situation that you have to master in order for you to progress, okay? You are the magician. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are aware of the power that you possess, but you have to be able to present that. You have to, it's not enough to talk it. You have to do it too, you know? So be about who you say you are. If you feel as if you are powerful, then baby, flick your wand. Flick your wand. Even in the presence of chaos, even in the midst of confusion, challenges, you can come out victorious. You can put yourself on top if you channel your energy and don't shy away. Channel your energy every time. And if it doesn't work the one time, then try another way. But you're supposed to constantly apply yourself, okay? Apply yourself. The application is very important. It's not enough to think. It's not enough to talk it. You have to do it as well. A lot of you guys are super, super powerful, and it's not enough to just have it in your mind. It's not enough to say I'm a high priestess. It's not enough to say I'm spiritual. You have to put that to work, okay? So this week, right now, this challenge that you're facing, this is the perfect opportunity for you to do so. Let me get some more cards. This is the perfect opportunity for you to do so. All right, because there's some type of mastery that's happening here. This is not meant to drown you out. This is not meant to take you out. It's not meant to make an example out of you, nothing like that. No one's mocking you in the 5D. This is literally to help you, because life is always going to have its challenges. Life is always going to have its changes, okay? The only thing that's constant is change. So that's going to happen, regardless if you ascend, regardless if you descend, okay? If you have a rise, if you have a fall from grace, you're always going to face your challenges. But it's up to you to be able to control yourself and know what to do in a situation like that, so the current don't take you, okay? You don't want the current to take you out, baby. You gotta flow with the current, and when you get in a safe space, then you swim away. But you resisting it, you having all these fears and anxieties, you running from it, you reacting to it, it's just making things harder, because this challenge isn't going to go away until you master it. All right, Seven of Pentacles. You got the Seven of Pentacles clarified by Seven of Pentacles. A lot of you guys have to pay attention to the seeds that you're sowing, because the seeds that you're sowing are very much so why you're viewing your challenges this way. I follow some girl, she's a stretcher. I don't know if that's the perfect title to give her, but she stretches women. So she focuses on healing the woman body through stretching, okay? Her name is Stivana, but it's not Stivana on Instagram anymore. I think it's I Am Dawa. She's Muslim, and please forgive me, I do not know what Dawa means, but I'm pretty sure that is her handle on Instagram. But Anyway, her brand is called, it used to be called Bend and Snap. I don't know if she changed it because, like, you know, copyright issues. That is from Legally Blonde. But now it's Bend Before You Snap. Chef Kiss, I love the name. Anyway, Bend Before You Snap. That is so, like, that's a word, okay? What you want to do is make sure that you have the flexibility before you are put in a position to break, to lose it, okay? You have to make sure that you're always flexible, and not just physically, but in life, okay? So that when an issue comes through, you're not fucked, basically. Like, say, let's talk in terms of stretching. If you're always limber, then when you fall, you have a better chance of recovering before you even get injured, okay? You know how to fall. You can put your arm out. Your reflexes are sharper. Same thing as far as, like, handling the situations with life, all right? If you're making sure that you see these challenges as a practice, you put yourself through the mental training that you need to handle these situations, to come out victorious on top and feel better, then whenever something arises out of nowhere, it's not going to throw you off your game. You're going to be, it was 11:01 on the clock when I looked at it. You're going to be able to figure out how to bounce back easy before you even break, okay? Before you even snap. Same thing. So with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you've sown seeds. A lot of you guys have sown seeds in regards to this Five of Wands. A lot of you guys have sown seeds, and not good ones, but like you procrastinating, you ignoring your intuition when your intuition is telling you, like, hey, get up and do this. You never know why your intuition is telling you to do that. Even if it's like nagging at you, like, yo, why am I being told to do this? I have no idea. And sometimes when people have no idea, they'll just sit there and not do it. But do it because your intuition is telling you to do it, okay? This could be the very thing that's saving you later on. You don't know why your intuition is telling you to get up and meditate right now. You're just like, nah, I'm mad cool right now. I'm mad calm. I don't need to go and meditate. I'm already relaxed. But then some shit happens later where someone tries to test you, and you would have handled it way better had you meditated. That's what I mean. With this Seven of Pentacles, a lot of you guys have sown the seeds that y'all haven't done the work. Y'all haven't been doing the bending, which is why you guys are snapping, okay? Which is why this this Nine of Swords, which is why this Nine of Swords is the overall energy. Boom, right here. You guys have not been doing the bending that you need to do. Y'all are sowing that seed. You guys, some of y'all are setting yourself up for the fear and anxieties that y'all are experiencing simply because y'all are not tapping into your magic. You have the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles energy. Some of y'all are ignoring that. All right. Like I said in the beginning, this is a reading to, like, remind you, you have to tap back into your power. Some of you guys are only experiencing this because you're not tapping into your power. You're not mastering yourself. You're letting your days go by. A lot of you guys are content with where you are. Push past it. You want to get better every single day for as long as we're on this earth. No, you don't have to sit there and put yourself through, you know, harsh turmoil and work super tough, or, you know, it doesn't have to be strenuous. It doesn't have to. All you have to do is be consistent. But because you guys have not been doing that, you're letting the fear and anxieties win. A lot of you guys have not been consistent, okay? Seven of Pentacles, these are the seeds that you're sowing. Your inconsistency was a seed that you've sown. Eight of Wands. Ooh, not the Eight of Wands. Okay, so something about fast movement, something about communication. Give me 1 second. I want another card. Ace of Swords. Funny because this card came out in the read that I was going to do prior to this, but the energy was just kind of like chaotic and all over the place, so I cleared it and did another one. It's coming back out again. Now I see why these cards are here. I get it now. The way that they came out in the last spread, I didn't necessarily understand what it was, but I see why they were like that, because that was kind of so like your thought process. That's kind of your scatterbrain right now. A lot of you guys are very much so scatterbrain. You got the Ace of Cups too, so that's good. You got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. All right, so I mean, not the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. All right, so this Eight of Wands is here because, like, fast movement. Things can change for you. That's what the Magician energy looks like. That's what it looks like to be the Magician. When you have a fucking wand and you go like this, the minute you do this, everything changes. Everything changes. Boom, you're an onion. Just when you're doing this. And you see how fast that was? You tapping into your energy again, everything changes. everything changes to the point where once it does, because you're going to understand when you actually do it, you're going to understand why it happens. You're going to be like, oh, okay, I see how I did that. I see how I just worked my magic. I see what I had to do. Boom. But when that happens, you're finally going to be in a state of peace. You're finally going to be in a state of balance and in flow, okay? That can't happen for you if you sit there and focus on the challenges. Not if you're sitting there focusing on your fear and anxieties. That's going to win. Whatever you focus on grows. A lot of you guys are focusing on that simply because you're not putting yourself in a position to win, to get over it. You have to be productive. You have to want to get out of this situation. You have to want to get better. A lot of you guys are too comfortable with your circumstances. And I'm not saying like, no, that is what I'm saying. A lot of you guys are too comfortable with your circumstances, okay? You also got this Page of Cups energy. A lot of you guys are too freaking comfortable with your circumstances. And it's giving, not immature, but like you're new to this. And you have some lessons to learn, okay? So a lot of you guys could be talking that spiritual talk like, oh yeah, I'm badass, I'm bad to the bone. I know what I'm doing, I know how to manifest. But until you actually put yourself in that position, baby, all you're gonna be is another talker. You're just gonna be another talker, okay? It's not enough to read a book and be inspired. It's not enough to run across a reel and be like, oh, I resonate with that and just start talking that shit. No, because all you did was just look at something, put it to use, put it to action. Once you've done it, then you can say, oh yeah, I know what I'm talking about. But a lot of you guys are not. Y'all are just so kind of egotistical, full of yourself, just leaving it at that, okay? And the nerve of you, for real, the audacity for you to have so much wisdom, so much faith even, but to not put that to use, to not put your actions into it. You have to actually walk the walk too. Otherwise, you're just gonna get caught in the ebbs and flows of life. Life is going to continue to have the ups and downs, okay? It's cute to say I'm a prophetess, to say I know what I'm talking about, I'm a preacher, I'm a this, I'm a that, okay? But when life challenges you, then what? Then what? Okay, there's no audience around right now. You have to prove yourself. It's just you and God. It's you and you right now. You have to prove yourself. So let's get one more energy card reading out of here, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. The good news is, though, all is not lost. It was never lost. It's just you need to tap into the energy that you know you have. You have to tap into it and be consistent, be diligent. Fuck the distractions. Say no to all the distractions, every single one of them, and put yourself the goddamn first. The goddamn first. I meant it, yo. How passionate I was saying that. I don't even know what the hell I said, but put yourself first and be dead ass about it, okay? You have to make sure that this, like tunnel vision that shit. Tunnel vision. You don't see nothing else. You don't see nothing else, and keep at it. Because otherwise, I see these challenges are getting the best of you. The ebbs and flows, and then when you allow that to happen, the devil just feel like, oh yeah, I got this bitch. I got it now. So it's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. If that's what's working, if that's pulling you away from your power, that's what's going to keep showing up. There's something about whatever challenge this is that you need to master. You need to get over, okay? Because you are more powerful than it. You have the Magician card in line with the Queen of Pentacles. Anything you say, the fuck goes. So say it. So do it. Don't let the situation take you over and win, all right? Hope. Hope is the light in the darkness. Never Yo, guys, hope. Some of you guys may be losing your hope, and that's only because you were focusing on the challenges. That's only because you're letting your fears win. But your faith is strong. Trust me. The Magician would not be here, and it would not be in line with the Queen of Pentacles. Your faith is super strong. You just have to quiet out the distractions. Kill the distractions, for real, for real. Don't even quiet them. Kill the distractions and show them who's boss. Let them know who's in charge and act like it, okay? Act like it. This is a very powerful week. We got the full moon coming up in a couple of days on Wednesday, June 11th, which peaks early in the morning. And also we have a very powerful Friday the 13th. When's the last time there was a Friday the 13th? I forgot. I think it was March. I think it was March, and that was a very powerful time for me too. But I just know that this is a very powerful week. A lot is going to happen this week. A lot is shifting this week. Do not let the waves take you and wash you away, okay? Surf that hoe. You are a very, 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 very strong, very powerful person. Act like it. Put it to work right now, okay? Your spirit team is begging you. Your circumstances are begging you. So Stand up, y'all. All right? Y'all got this. I love y'all. Bye.